Hey everybody, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm having computer problems and camera problems and problems in general. Today what we're going to be doing is doing some stenciling, and what I'm going to attempt to do is something that I've seen done is using a stencil, then going back and using a different one over the top of it. So what y'all say, let's get going. Let's work with, let's go with an orange, yellow today. What are we looking at? Can't speak. Cadmium yellow. Let me get this out of our way. This is the first stencil I'm going to use right here. Get on there. Get a good first pull on it. Go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to do a flop off sheet on this. Oops. Need to get that ready, didn't I? There. And then what I'm going to do is on top of this, I'm going to put another, this one right here. We'll put another stencil. I'm going to go with a green. Looks good. Sour apple. Hey, how you doing? We're going to see if I can't double stencil. I've seen it done, but that's about it. Let's see if this will stay on here. Already see where I messed up. Already see it. Can already tell. Doing good today. Had a little trouble getting started. Camera was giving me problems. The computer was giving me problems. And I was just having problems. But we got up finally and we got ourselves going already. Let's see. What I'm going to do with this is I am going to go ahead and pull a copy off this. That'll take some of this green off. I do take a little bit of the top, not much. You can see the design, but not much. Let's go ahead and peel this one off. Put it over there. I am going to peel this one off. And now we have both of those stencils on there. So I want to see how it does. This is what I want to see. You rub this off. I want to sit there a little bit. Okay. I want to sit there a little bit. Kind of did go under the stencil right there, which as soon as I did it, I knew what had happened to that is that it had gone under the stencil. I'm hoping to be able to get both the yellow and the green in. So what I'm going to try with this is some, let's go, I don't want to go too light. Let's go with some cream. It may just cut some sand. It may cover it all up, but then again, it may not. I'm still not good at that yet. So bear with me and let's just see what it'll do. If it doesn't work, we'll try it again. not to press really hard, just enough to get the paint to move where I need it. There's a sheet of paper. Put that on there. I'm pressing really hard. I want to get both those stencils off here. So I'm really pressing on it. I'm not going to worry about that. I thought I could get it rubbed off, but I'm not going to. See what we're going to get. Top stencil's showing up good. The yellow, what's going on is I can see the yellow, but you really can't see it because of the sand. It really lightened up too much. It was too light. There we go. Like I said, you can see the second stencil. It's the first stencil's there. You just can't see it. It just totally is between the green and the sand. The yellow just kind of blended into it. So let's do something darker. Let's try it again with something darker. Let's go with still purple. Lavender. Let's go for lavender. Did that. I'm supposed to always put your brayer down on its side, on this side, not on your roller. It'll do just what it did just then. Just stick to your paper. Okay, try this again. Yellow still on it. I don't care. We're going to try it again. See if we can't get this to go. Let's see. Rub this stencil in good. Did stencil well. Let's see. It's over here. See if I can get another print from the flopper. A little bit, not much. I'm just going to use that again here in just a little bit. Now I am putting this one on top of it. I should have done them differently. I don't know yet. Won't know till we try it, and then if it does not work right again, I'll flip them over and see what we can do. So with this one, let's do it with pink. I like pink and purple. This is baby pink. Just put some dots in here. Some little blobs of paint. That way it'd be easier. I'm hoping it'll get in the stencil better. There we go. Let's see. I need more paint. I can always put more on. Yeah, I'm gonna need more paint. I think I'm gonna need more paint. I think, maybe not. I'll just blur it a little bit. It'll blend in here. In those little nooks and crannies. I don't want to put too much paint on it, because then it starts getting sticky. your stencil sticks to your plate or the paper or both. We'll go ahead and do this on top of this paper. I don't know what it's going to do, but it can't hurt nothing. This here. And what that did is it did pick up some of the purple underneath it, some of the pink. So let's see what this is going to look like. Let's go ahead and do the drop on this. I'm seeing this stencil, but I'm not seeing the other one at all. I think this one's overriding the other one. I think that's what is happening, is this one is overriding it. Not a pickup on that one. That's okay though. That is okay. Just flip you over. Let's see if we can see. I should have put paint on that. Should have put paint on that. Well, it's going to be what it's going to be. I should have put paint on it. Oops. Happy mistake. We'll learn from it. That's why I like going live, is to where when I make mistakes, hopefully y'all won't have to make them. Well, it did pick up some of it. There's still a lot on the plate. It'd have been better if I'd have put some paint on it, but not bad. Let's go with a darker purple. Use that, the violet. Let's use some pizzazz, purple pizzazz on it. Let's make it a little darker. See if we can't pick up a little more. I want to really make sure that the bird's going back and forth over these, because some of this looks like it was picked up on the last pull. So we're going to have empty places where it'll just be the paint. There won't be any design. I can already tell that that's going to happen. I'm going to come in here. I am going to press really hard. Hi, how you doing, Tanya? We're just doing some gel printing with stencils. We're trying a double stencil right now. See how it pulls off. You can still see some of it. You can even see some of the first one we did, but it ate it. I was wondering about that, if it was too dark. You can still see some of the different stamps. There's this one right here, the stencils, excuse me. And then here's the stencils from the first stencil right here. And this would be the second one. So there's that. Let's just use this one right now. I want to play with I haven't really played with stencils very much, a few times, but not double stenciling like I am now. I may have chosen the wrong stencil. It's fun. I am not brand new, Tanya, but I am, and I may be mispronouncing your name. I'm so sorry if I am. But I'm pretty new at gel printing. I have people that I watch that are my favorites, and they've helped me. Just watching has helped me a lot to be able to try and mimic what they're doing. has really tried. This is True Red. And it's fun to watch other people. It really is, just to see what they're doing. Tanya, correct? Good. I hope so. Just getting it squared off. We were doing stamping earlier this week, and I was going to do some more using words. I thought, you know what? I've already done two days of stenciling with stamping on the gel plate. So I thought y'all probably tired of looking at it. Let's do this one. Put it on there. I'm going to come on here. Let's see if I can push this in. I don't have a Baron, which is a round. It's round up from the bottom. It's like your fist, but it's something that you would hold in your hand, and it would do. It does the job like a fist is doing right now, just rubbing into it, trying to get it worked into each of the little crevices of the stencil. Depending on how this turns out, I think what I'm going to do is put the stencil on the gel plate first, and then put the paint on and see how that does. Trying to remember all the steps is kind of hard when you really haven't done it. Okay, it is picking up different shades of it. So that's good. That's the first print off of that. Sometimes you can even get as much as 3 prints. You can get that. You can get what is called the pull off. When you pull off your stencil, you slap it on a piece of paper and rub it on real quick and pull it off real quick. And it didn't give me anything. It left a little mark, but not much. So I am just going to slap that back on there and rub this in, see if we can't get this. That is true. As long as you're having fun with this, it's all that matters. The mistakes are it's like, oops, oh well. It gives you something to work with if you collage or if you do different types of art. It gives you the paper. I'm using mine even in journaling. You know, I can help me make journals with it also. I can use the papers for that. Use my papers for making postcards, for backings. If you know Terry the Crafter, he is having a kind of like a challenge for 1 postcard a day for 31 days during July. And I used all my back part of the postcards was was gel plated paper that I had pulled. Let's see how this pulls off. It dried. Paint dried. That's okay. That is okay. Still got the stencil off. You still can see it, but I'm going to put some paint on this and see if we can get some more off. Let's see. What color do y'all want me to try next? Just give me a shout. Let me know what you want to try. Let's see. You aren't helping me any. A purple? Okay, I can do purple. How about, you want lavender or you want purple pizzazz? True purple? It's called purple pizzazz. I can try that and see what it does. Blue, greens, teals are your favorites. Okay, you know what? I think a teal would be pretty. Let's try it. What's the worst it can do? Not work. Let's try. No, where's my teal? I might have to order some more teal because I tend to use a lot of that or turquoise. I'm going with turquoise. I don't have any teal. Thought I did. I don't. I'm going with turquoise. See how this works. Gonna do a little drop, maybe too much paint, but that's okay. Trying to get it off a little bit more paint to where it's not too thick, but it's not too thin either. See what it comes up with. See how this pulls after I get it rubbed down here. Oh, this is pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. It's not how I would like it to have been, but it pulled off the sand color that we used earlier. So it's got some of that. I'm not seeing any of the past, the other stencil on this, so it looks like we pulled all that off. But it really turned out really good. I like how it turned out. Let's do a little more playing with this other stencil. I'm going to try putting it on the stencil first, the stencil on the mat first, and then I'm going to go with a blue. Ocean blue. I think it looks like ocean waves, so let me try that. Put it on the stencil, that way it won't go underneath the stencil, hopefully. Let's see if that's enough paint. Let's see if it's going to get it all in there. Contemplating more paint or no more paint. It's getting in there. I just don't want it to dry before I get it in all the crevices here. There we go. Here we go. See what this does. Make sure I'm getting it in all the nooks and crannies as well as I can. Okay. Now, it's a good first pull. Real good. Another piece of paper for the flop off, just in case. There's some paint on there. There we go. Let's see. Give it a quick rub. See if there's anything on here. It's kind of good to do this. I have learned watching other people do this. If you okay, I didn't. If you put up too much paint, if you overpaint it, then you can pick up some really cool stuff doing that. You just get another print sometimes. Well, let's see. I don't want to do that. I want to put something over the top of it. Let's see. All we're wanting is the blue to show, really. That's right. It may just totally black, like that one we did where the purple just ate it. This white may just eat it. I don't know. I'm gonna try it though. Maybe pleasantly surprised. Oh no, 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 no. We'll have no gunk on my plate. No. I am still learning also that there are certain times when you're doing this that you're supposed to let it dry and dry real good, but I'm not sure when that is. I need to really watch those videos again and watch them doing this. And I won't know until I've learned how to do it. But when I learn how to do something, I'll come on here and I will try it out myself, with y'all. One day maybe y'all will be doing this with me. Let's see what we're getting. It's picking up some of the different colors, but it is doing a wonderful job of picking up this blue. Oops. My acrylic not to move on me. There we go. It's a real good pull, real good print. Let's just play a little bit, not worry about the stencils, not worry about anything. I've got a few pieces of paper left that I've kind of set aside. I try to set aside a few pieces, a number of pages, to where I don't, this live doesn't last for 4 hours or something silly like that. So it just lasts maybe 30 minutes to an hour. It's kind of what I'm working on. So let's try something totally up the wall together. Let's try some gray. Ooh, let's not. Let's not do that. Let's try something else. Let's try some red. This is primary red. And on top of that, with that, I'm going to put some gold metallic. Let's try some metallic. See how I like that today. Just put in a few little globs, not big. And a little bit of the metallic goes a long way. So you don't want a big glob of it. Sometimes it moves better than it'll very better. It'll move on the plate better. And other times, it just doesn't. It doesn't want to move. It doesn't want to do anything. Put a little drop there. That's all I'm putting out. I'll see as I burn it if it needs more. Just like that. Again, that was gold metallic. See what that brings up. I know when I first started, the first thing I did was I would put paint on it, just one color on it, and I would wear it off, and then I'd just yank it off. just to see what it would do. Let me see if I can't get some of this time to see what it did, to where I would get used to pulling the paint and the paper off and seeing what it will do. Did real well. You can tell where the metallic kind of got itself together, but it's still throughout this whole thing, as you can see. Let it kind of, let me put it up closer to the light here, to the camera. And you can see it glistening through the whole paper. That's just playing on it. That's just having fun putting some paint, going, hey, I think I'll try red and some gold metallic and go for it. I'm right, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just how you feel like today. I think that's the joy of gel plating, is that you're able to print what you want and the colors you want that you may not be able to get anywhere else but by you making them yourself. Let's try some citron green. I don't have any dark greens, but let's try some of this. I tend to like green and yellow together. I don't know if they go together. I'm still working. Speaking of it, I did get the beginning. It's called a beginner's guide. It's from PM Studios, and they have a beginner's guide in there on their website, and it is really cool. It's a downloadable. I want to say it's under $10. Yeah, it's under $10, and it just gives you everything about colors and what goes, what doesn't go, what would blend, what wouldn't blend, what would you need if you just started. Really informational little book. I've got it. Have I sat down and read it? Nope. I don't know why. I just haven't. I need to, because it not only is it good for us beginners, but it's also good for the people who have been doing it for years, because it reminds them of stuff they may have forgotten because they've been doing stuff for so long that they, the basics kind of have gone to the wayside. Let's see what this is. I can see we got some of that gold and red still on the plate, so this ought to be interesting to see what we get. Here. That acrylic removing. Ooh, it picked up some of that. Still getting the metallic, which is cool. Let's put this in the camera and see how much of that metallic we got. Looks like we got quite a little bit still. It's not as glary metallic as it was last fall. This isn't bad. This is, you can use this type of stuff in anything, and even the big mess ups you do. Like I am forever putting black on stuff, not knowing that it's going to totally black it out. That's why I use for cleaning my gel plate out when I'm done for the day, is I just use black and let it sit there for a little bit. Then I pull it all up, and it pulls up everything off the gel plate, to where all I have to do is, if there's crunchies around here, is do a tape off. I would tape it all off. And I learned that again. PM Artist Studios, great women, great information. They love gel plating. They've been doing it for years, and just love the group. They have a Facebook group that's called Makers of Mixed Art, Medium, Art, and Artists on Facebook. And these women are just wonderful, totally wonderful women. You got a lot of designers in that group who design. They have stamps and stencils and all kinds of different things that you can get through their shop. And also they have recommendations on Pinterest. They have not a Pinterest, a Amazon account that they have the store there, and they give all their, what they recommend for this, the paper they recommend, the and such. I have not gotten to where I've gotten the paper and stuff. I'm using whatever I got around the house. This was lavender. Sorry, guys. And so I'm just using whatever I had around the house. Copy paper. My husband was cleaning out his office and he had all this legal paper, which is what I'm wearing off on. And just different paper. And now when I get done with this, I will more than likely do a use copy paper. Baby pink. I'm going to roll it on there, but I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to just put okay on there and maybe a line here. Let's see what that does. So you can use any paper you want to. I have actually seen people use, a friend of mine uses her junk mail. She burrs off. She does, she does her painting on her junk mail, and then she uses it in journals. So it's really cool what you can do with this art form, and what all it can be used for after you're done with it. I have a box. I'm not joking. I have a box of paper that I have printed, and it's just a box full of them. And we do what's called a scrappy swap. That's where the stuff that I went, oh no, that is horrible, yuck. I send to somebody else who has been doing this longer than me, and they can take yuck and turn it to something beautiful. I've seen them do it. So we do those type of swaps, and what they're sending, the people have been doing it longer, what they considered they're ugly, we consider, oh, look at that, I got a bonus. For me, I'm like, I get happy when I get their stuff because they're what they consider a bad pull or something they don't like is like gold to me. Let's see what this did. I'm just playing around while I'm talking to y'all, so feel free to jump in, chat, whatever you want to do, have at it. Almost was too dry. Almost too dry. But it got it. Yeah, I like that. You'll see me do a lot of pulls just because I like the color combinations. And I have found that I use them a lot more. I'm going to go with some chocolate brown. And this is going to be, let me see how many pages we got. 1, 2, 3. Got 3 more pulls we can do. So this is my last 3 pulls, guys. What would you ladies like for me to use? I'm going to use the colors y'all want me to. Hey, how you doing, Robin? I think your name is Robin Skywatcher, isn't it? I think it is. But hi, we're about down to our 3 last pulls, and I was just asking if they had any colors they would like me to use before we go today. Let's see. Looking at chat to see if anybody comes up with something for me. If not, I'm just going to pick something. I'm going to throw another stencil on the. I'm going to throw this stencil in. Put it back up there. That right there. You're going to go back and watch tonight? Okay, that's great. You do that. Like I said, I've got 3 more pulls to do, and then that'll be it for me today. I'm running a little later than I like to. I don't like to. I go for an hour sometimes, which is really kind of long, but I'm striving, guys. I'm striving. I'm using brown, and then I'm going to come back after this and pick it up with some cream. And I want to see how that works, how that is going to work with this stencil. watercolor some on my hands. Got a little bit off on this. Let me see if I can turn it over and get some more off. There we go. I got a little bit off on rubbing it on that side. I can see it. Let me pull it over here so y'all can look at it. So let's get some paper on there. Do another page. And I am going to use a warm beige for pickup of this brown. A little more there. May need more paint. May just need some more paint. Yep, it's covering it. I'm going to do, to save paper so we can at least get some pulls, is pull with this on the other side. See what I did? All right. We did get a lot. Let me work that, see if we can't get that. Got a little bit more of it to pull up. So here's this. There's that pull there. Had some spots that didn't quite get through, but that's okay. Not a bad pull. Not a bad pull at all. What I'm going to do is call this in our last one. I hope y'all have enjoyed yourselves. I'm glad y'all came. I'm glad I wasn't talking to myself. Thank you, Skywatcher. I appreciate it. Yeah, go ahead and watch the beginning of it. I did some new stuff for me. And some of it came out pretty good. Others of it didn't quite come out quite as well as I was hoping. This is true. Perfectly imperfect is absolutely true. But I will see y'all when I get. Hi, Goldie. How you doing? You're packing. Well, I just said I'm going to be done for the day. I'm going to clean off this with black. Try to get off all the paint that I have different colors on here. Put a good layer of black on it. Pull it up. Let y'all know that I will be on again on Friday. What we'll be doing, I don't know. It depends on my mood and where things going. I'm hoping I'll be able to get on again at 1:45. If not, for some reason, I will be, somewhere between 1:45 and 2. If I don't have any 1:45, if I don't have any computer or camera problems, which I've been having. Hopefully, the Lord will take care of that for me. You're getting ready for surgery, and you're watching it while you're packing. Well, that's good. I hope you do well in your surgery, that nothing, that everything comes out just fine. There's no problems, no issues at all. Everything comes out just right. Let me put this on. It's tomorrow. Oh, I know. Never mind. Never mind. You fooled me, girl. That's all I'm going to say. You fooled me. You got me. Yes, you did, Steph. You got me. You got me. And all this is doing is just cleaning off this plate and getting it ready for me just to do the edgings of it. Which what I do is, like I said, I just use tape, regular packing tape, and go around the edges and pick up whatever the black or the other paints haven't picked up. But let us know how you're doing after your surgery if you can. Okay? Go into the group and let everybody know, because I know a lot of people are wanting to see, wanting to make sure you're doing okay. But that's it, ladies. I want to thank y'all for coming to see me. And I'm just, happy that y'all were here. And I'll be back on Friday. Hopefully you'll be able to come back, Steph. I'm not sure if you'll feel up to it or not, but there's always replay. And like I said, I'll see y'all Friday. Y'all have a good day. Bye.